Alright guys, welcome to Let's Play Okami HD for the PS4. Holy crap, I'm excited. This is one of my all-time favorite games. Not my favorite game, but it is fantastic. If you like Legend of Zelda and just Japanese things in general, you're gonna like it. Alright. So let's jump right in, new game. This game looks beautiful. I'm so excited. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To sustain the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on the necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No, anyone dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior, Nagi, attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white, plumbed arrow hurled toward the coming surface. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret of love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a palace as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel, the blade left nearly a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf, that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws at Shiranui, left toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glisteningly. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand, however. Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his sacred and battered arms, his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hand like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There's more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. This is the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. O he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Spirit, Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see this savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Since you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Amaterasu? Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to a devious and vicious beast. They have ravaged our fine and beautiful country of Nippon, but never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Hey, what is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Oh ho ho! Ooh hee hee hee! Whew, what on earth? You again? Ow, ow, ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You just look like the statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Dekamaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god Amaterasu, I've used all the power that I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit the girl said. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Yeah, no kidding. We were asleep 100 years. Aw, man! Welcome to Okami. Alright. I'm just getting a feel for the buttons. It's square to dash. X to jump. Circle to bark. Yeah, let's go. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Alright. L1 change your point of view. Boy, you really look helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Alright. Nice. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Also, the save screens are fantastic. Like, the art on the scroll, just, I love it. The art direction in this game is fantastic. Alright. Let's go. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press the square button to bash, you know. There you go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. You just have to be sure to go and collect them. That is yen, which is money, Japanese currency. If you couldn't tell, this game is very Japanese. Which, I mean, is not everybody's thing, but it's my thing, so. Alright. Let's head around here. Whoa! Whoa, hold on there, furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, then wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you can jump really high. Yep. Like that. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. No, we do not. The treasure's great. Our holy bone S's are fantastic. They heal you when you get hurt and stuff. And breaking things will be much easier later. Like a little bit. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I just call you Ami? Listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13! Each one is a power of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Huh. Seems like a lot. Oh. Does not look like we can go past. You know. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens. They mean that fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Maybe. But we can't really go there, so let's head up here. Wow! Look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? It might just be you. There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Well, that didn't seem to work. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush, then square to draw. I sure spent the heck of a lot of time practicing that. You don't say. Well, up! We did it. Why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu, I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomegami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Yep, that's this game's goal. Get all 13 and make the world peaceful. Get all 13 techniques. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as with the brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Maybe. Just maybe. An incredible god. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah. It's just a thing to fix a bridge. But fixing a starry river? There's no way you can pull that off a stunt like that. Huh. Just you watch. Whoa! A river of stardust? This really must be the river of heavens. But what I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? Huh, I wonder who. If you press the X button while you are swimming, you go a little faster. Just in case anybody's using this as a walkthrough. You found a stomach! I mean an astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Yeah, it's basically... It's a weird system. You put like 200 fruit in it, and, or food, items, whatever. And, you get revived if it's full. So... But this game isn't that hard. You might die like once or twice. But I've never, ever gotten a game over in this game. But, yeah. So, let us head upward and continue along this path. Now, over here, you might notice that there's something. And there is a box. A stray bead! These are the game's collectibles. Not gonna get them all. They don't do anything story-wise. They're just kind of there for completionists and crazy people. I just want to play through the story. Because, all stray beads is a little tedious. But, you know, not that big of a deal. Alright. Let us head upward and onward. Oh, we're trapped. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be at the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is in really bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place. I guess not. Well, I mean, we just learned a thing. Let's rejuvenate the sword. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good exactly? Who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... I know what you're thinking. It totally looks like a mouse. Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It has been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine, dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. And now we get one of the best powers, like, right off the bat. This power you pretty much use, like, the whole game. I mean, you use all of them all the time, but... Hey, that was the god Tachugami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Alright, well. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Yep, lucky us. Heh. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered Power Slash, you can cut down that thing that Saki was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Alright. Now here's the... Okay, that's a weird camera. Here's the introduction to the great and powerful God Arrow. Basically just tells you where to go because you're a baby and you don't know how to get there. Basically the gist of it. Nah, it just points you to where you need to go. I like it a lot. But I like the arrow in like BioShock as well, so it's not saying much. Kinda lame. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know the divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the square to use its power against them. Yep. Use the square. Look, Okami. Once you've caught them and turned black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter what. Grab your brush and power slash. Actually, what we're going to do is do that. Power slash them. They drop this blue thing called a Demon Fang. When you hit an enemy on its, like, dying animation with what it's super weak to, you get a Demon Fang. Or a cabbage. No, you get a Demon Fang. Those are useful, and at the beginning of the game, the way I play it anyway, you want to collect as many of them as you can from the start. Alright. Let us go. Alright. So, my history with this game is, I watched a Let's Play of it when I was really young. Really young. I was probably like 10 or something. So, like half my life ago. And, or maybe 9 years. Either way, It was a while ago, and I just love the game ever since. I didn't have the original for the PS2, but I had the one on the Wii, which was fun. And then I bought the PS3 one, and now I've bought this one again, because it just looks so gosh dang pretty. And I want a sequel to this game. But, alright. Let us cut down the fruit. As I said, if you couldn't tell, this game is beautiful. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time with her in her kimono, if you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go and see how they're all doing down there. I guess we can do that. Next time on Let's Play Okami HD for the PS4. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.